Hey friends, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me for a class today. I have got a 20-minute Pilates class just for you. This is a beginner's class in that it does go a little bit slower, but it is a killer on those abdominal muscles. In fact, you might see me sweating a little bit as we go along. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember, hit that bell if you need notifications for when new classes come up. Roll out your mat and let's get started. Come on down, find a comfy spot, walk your feet in and place your hands down by your sides. I want you to imagine opening up across the front of your chest. And then I want you to think about the place where your hips are. I want, for this class, you to really think about your torso as a little rectangle. So we never want to let our shoulders or our hips move out of those kind of 90-degree angles that they're in when we start in. So from here, tone your belly and press the small of your back down while you open your hands out to a little V. Roll those shoulders back, keep your nose pointing straight up to the sky, and then cinch the waist. If I was to come up to you right now, and I was to take my little index finger and start to reach it towards your belly, I would want you to hollow your stomach so much that it takes so long for me to reach that belly button. Keep that feeling, keep that thought, press deeper into your left foot, take a big inhale. And while you exhale, I want you to lift your right leg up. Now, this does not have to be a perfect little shape, but really what I want us to focus on is bringing that knee over the hip while keeping that rectangle in our torso. And then just bring the leg down, stomp into the right foot, exhale, lift the left. We're going to walk back side to side at your own pace with your own breath guiding that pace. So use every single exhale to lift the leg and use your whole inhale to gracefully and gently set the leg down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Back and forth we go, no hurry, no rush whatsoever. But notice, as you lift and lower, does anything shift in the torso? Does that rectangle go away? Now the next time you lift your right leg up, I want you to keep it there. And do flex the foot and make sure your knee is right over your hip. So if it was a little closer, a little further away, not the end of the world, but right now we want to have it right in line. And then bring kind of a 90-degree angle into that knee joint as well. If it's not perfect, that's okay. We're human. We're never going to be completely perfect, myself included. But notice what happened in the shoulders. Oftentimes, holding with one leg up, and especially with our right leg up, I see a lot of left shoulders start to kind of curl up in relation to that. I want you to think that now my index finger isn't just pointing at your tummy, but I'm pointing at that shoulder. I'm keeping both of your shoulders in place. Actively flex the foot a little more, turn on the back of your right leg. I want you to take a great big inhale. Now exhale, drive your foot away, straighten the leg out and away from you. It does not have to go up high. Inhale, pull it back in. Exhale, send it away. Inhale, slowly bring it back. 3 more. Exhale, straighten, reach it away. Inhale, let it come back. 2 more. Exhale, away. Inhale, return. Last one. See if you can send that heel away and stay. Almost imagine that you've set your foot on a little ledge. It's easy to hold it in place. Imagine you want to keep that shoulder down. I've come and I'm poking your left shoulder. Don't let it slide up. Tone your tummy. Find some length through the small of your back. Take 1 more big full inhale here. And then now exhale, pull the leg in. Inhale, drive the foot away. Exhale, pull it in. So if you've noticed, we have changed the pattern of our breath. If you were not paying that much attention and you were just focusing on your body, that's okay too. We don't have to be perfect. But sometimes it's fun to kind of change up where that exhale is. For me, the exhale is usually where I turn on my muscles even more. So playing with where I exhale can kind of change what muscles are activated and when. Let's do 2 more here. Inhale, send the foot away. Exhale, pull it in. Last one, inhale, send it away. Exhale, pull it in. Now I want you to inhale, send it away, and stay. Now again, keep flexing the foot. Make sure those shoulders are down the back. I want your nose pointing straight up to the sky. Is there tension in your neck? Could you relax your face a little? Maybe smile. And then take 1 more big deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly pull the leg in, and without letting your back lift, gently bring that foot down to the ground. Take a full inhale. Exhale, lift up the left leg, actively flex. Notice, did your right shoulder move up? Keep it in place. Imagine both of my little index fingers are holding your shoulders down. And then here we go. I want you to take a big inhale to prepare. Exhale, drive the foot away. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, send it away. Inhale, pull it back in. Keep going at your own pace in your own time. And I want you to notice that while you inhale and easily pull that leg in, do you notice any kind of poofing or doming of your tummy? While we never want to suck in, you are engaging, you are hollowing, and we don't want to let that tummy kind of fall out. Let's do 2 more. Send it away as you exhale. Inhale, pull it back. Last one, send it away, pull it back. Now this time, send it away and hold. Keep it in place. Flex that foot, turn on the back of your leg, press both shoulders down, maybe press deeper into your right foot. Just notice if that helps you to stabilize. Did that rectangle at all shift? Has it gone a little oblong? I hope not. We want to keep those angles nice and angular. Take a great big inhale. Now exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, drive it away. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, drive it away. Pull it in as you exhale. Keep toning the belly even as you inhale and send that foot away. Last one. Now reach that foot out again, hold. Stamp down into your right foot, broaden your shoulders, relax your neck and face. Make sure you're not holding your breath. There is no hurry whatsoever. Take a big inhale. Slowly bring it in. Set that foot onto the floor. Broaden your shoulders, tone the belly more, stamp into your feet. And then from here, without losing that kind of little rectangle, I do want us to lift up into our bridge pose and hold. So now that little rectangle is kind of on an angle, but you can think of this as a great big angle from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. So if you feel like your hips are a little low or a little higher than where they would be in that angle, I want you to adjust. Now, if they're a little lower and that's as high as you can go, that's always okay. If you've got them up too high though, I do want you to lightly lower them down. That is more of a yoga variation of bridge to open up through the front of the chest. We're working on keeping our alignment correct as we do this. Stamp down into your feet, broaden those shoulders. Think of pressing your palms into the floor as well. We want our whole body activated here, not just our legs. Tone that spot where your thigh and your glute connect, and I want you to imagine that you've got a little block or a little ball between your inner thighs, and you give it a gentle squeeze. That does not mean that you knock your knees together. It's just that feeling, that thought of holding something so you can engage those inner thigh muscles. Now let's hold right here. Cinch that spot where your thigh and your glute connect even more. This might look like I'm not really doing much, but oh my goodness, my body is activated, and I certainly hope yours is too. Keep that nose pointing straight up to the sky. Take a great big full inhale. Now, as we exhale, we will lower our hips, but I do not want any wonkiness to happen in the hips. They're going to stay level with one another. You could even, like I am right now, bring your hands to the tops of your hips so you can really notice and feel if one happens to go lower or higher than the other. But from here, think of toning that belly, and from the sternum first, roll down, keeping the hips level with one another. Gently, gently, gently coming all the way down. Slowly find that position on the mat, and then immediately stamp into your feet, lift up. Hands can stay on your hips, or if it feels better down by your sides, that's great too. Slowly lift back up to your bridge pose. Big inhale. And then again, gently roll all the way down, trying to keep those hips so level as possible. If there's a little wonkiness, immediately inhale, lift up. If there is a little wonkiness, remember, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. That happens. But the point of Pilates is to make ourselves aware of these little imbalances, these little changes from side to side, or even from time to time that you do this class. Again, lift on up. And then very last one, let's gently lower all the way down and hold. Tone that belly a little bit more, broaden your shoulders, float your fingertips up, up, up to the sky. I want you to imagine that there are little magnets attached to your fingers. They're being pulled away from the mat. Do you see how my shoulder just came up? That's on purpose, because those magnets are just reaching them up, but instead you are actively pressing the shoulders down. My arm muscles just turned on. We don't need weights to get a workout in our arm if we're paying attention to those muscles, just like the rest of our body. Imprint the spine, press down into your heels. Tone the belly, take a big inhale. And then from here, without lifting the head and chest, I just want us to exhale and press those arms down by your hips. They won't actually touch the floor. Inhale, float them up. Now, not only do you have magnets attached to your fingers and pulling the hands out of your shoulder, I want you to imagine that you're now moving through sand, maybe through peanut butter, whatever, something thick, and that you're kind of working your way through. It is challenging. It shouldn't feel like you're just flapping your arms around, because, why would we do that? We are purposely moving our hands down and then taking them right back up. And you remember, we're using that exhale down. Hollow the tummy even more. Inhale, lift up. Have you forgotten about keeping your low body engaged? Press into your feet, squeeze your imaginary ball, tone that spot where your thigh and your glute connect. Last one, lift the fingertips up, hold. Now, if we're ready for it, we'll lift our head and chest as we exhale and curl up. Now, something I see quite frequently is people shove their chin down into their chest. That does not feel good, my friends. Instead, I want you to think of keeping your nose kind of pointing and reaching out in a way. Instead of even looking down at your knees, think of looking up ever so slightly so we can keep that space. Inhale, lower down. Is your low back moving away? I hope not. Keep it imprinted. Exhale, curl, tone, lift up. Inhale, gently come down. Don't forget about pressing into the floor with your feet. Exhale, you're still moving through your peanut butter as you come down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, gently bring it down. Exhale, curl, pull it up, reach past your hips, fold a little more from your sternum. Remember, you can always bring a hand behind your head. Now, if it's possible, flip your palm so it's facing towards your body and put a little tiny bend in your elbow. Take an inhale, slide your hands open. Exhale, hug your body. Inhale, slide your hands open. Exhale, hug towards your sitting bones. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Do you notice that I'm not moving my arms very wide? I'm not trying to flap my arms at all. It's a small open. Exhale, close. Because let's face it, it's those tiny movements in Pilates that are challenging. And that's what we're here to do. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one, inhale, open, exhale, close, hold, reach the fingertips long, take a big, deep inhale. Now exhale, slowly set yourself down. How slow and steady can you go? Remember, changing that breath can kind of change what's going on. Keep your fingertips up, shoulders down the back. arms are activated because we still have those magnets attached to our fingers, and we want to keep our shoulders connected to the mat. Take a big, deep, full inhale. I want you to lift up your right leg. Now you can just keep your left leg on the floor, and that would be perfectly fine, but if possible, could we take another inhale and lift the left to meet the right? Now, sometimes we come up and immediately bring our legs together. I'm going to say for today, we want to have them hip distance so we can keep thinking about that rectangular shape in our hips and not worry about what happens with our legs when we do that. But again, if you need to keep one foot on the floor instead, that's okay too. We'll just move our right leg right now. So from here, all I want us to do is reach our right leg away and left hand. And then exhale, pull it back. Inhale, reach your right foot, left hand away. Exhale, pull it back. So if this is too much, your left foot and your right hand could even be on the floor, and we could just move that one leg and hand. But if we can keep the opposite hand up, that's great too. Now, same thing here. As we reach our fingertips and toes away from one another, do you feel like your rectangle has gone out of place? I hope it hasn't, but if it has, adjust, pause for a second, take a moment to feel that shape the whole time, and then pull it back in. Inhale, reach it out and away. Exhale, pull it right back in. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, out and away. Exhale, pull it back in and stay. Give yourself a moment. Do you need to set anything down? Do you need to tone and smash the small of your back down into the mat so we can keep our spine imprinted? Now it's time for the other side. So adjust if you had one foot on the floor, and then we'll reach our left foot and right hand away. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, reach out and away. Exhale, hollow the tummy as you pull it in. 3 more, just like this. Actually, we're gonna do a few more than 3 because we stayed on that other side a while. We were talking about things. Inhale, out and away. Exhale, pull it in. But just like we did on the other side, maybe reach that hand and foot away for a moment and notice, did your rectangle go away? Are you trying to let that hand come all the way down? We really want it more in that peripheral vision still, not directly over the head. But keep your rectangle as even as it can be. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, send it out and away. Exhale, pull it in. Keep toning the tummy, keep reaching your fingers and toes away and pull it in. 2 more. Bring it back in. Last one. Bring it back in, stay. Did your shoulders rise up? Mine actually did a little bit there, my friends. Do as I say, not as I do. Keep those shoulders down, tone your belly. Keep thinking about reaching those fingertips up, and then from here, one more time, legs are gonna stay exactly in place, but could we exhale, press the hands down? Inhale, float them up. Again, you're moving through peanut butter, through water, through sand, any old thing that makes it challenging to move your arms. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Last one down. Inhale, lift, stay. Those magnets are still attached to your fingers. Keep those arms activated. Keep your shoulders connected to the ground. We're gonna do our little dead bug. That's the single hand and foot movement we were just doing a second ago, but we're gonna change the breath. So this time, I want you to inhale to prepare. Now exhale, reach your right hand and left foot away. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, send the hand and foot away. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, tone that tummy. Don't let that pooching or that kind of doming happen. Pull it in. Keep going at your own pace. You know that you can always pause. You can always notice if your rectangle has moved, if you need to come back. But on your own time, reach your toe and finger away, bring it in. Still think about those magnets attached to your fingers. They're pulling everything up, but you are holding your shoulders in place. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Bring it in, stay, and then to the other side we go. Left hand, right foot, and back in. Exhale as you send it out and away. Inhale, return. So really the only thing that changes the breath, but you might notice something different in your body. However, of course, if you are just paying attention to keeping your breath even, to keeping yourself breathing the whole time, that's okay. If you don't do exactly what I'm doing, not the end of the world. In fact, really what I'm going for during any of these classes is just for you not to turn beet red. I want you to keep a smile on your face, your muscles engaged, and yourself breathing. Let's do 2 more. Exhale on the way out. Inhale, pull it in. Last one on the way out, exhale. Inhale, pull it in, stay. Tone your belly, soften the shoulders down, big breath. Hands down, feet down. Take a moment here, wiggle it out a little bit. Maybe reach and take a great big stretch. And then bring yourself into a tiny little ball, give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze, and let's rock ourselves all the way up to a seat. Whew. I don't know about you, but that was a big one, even for me. So give yourself a pat on the back and know you did something so fabulous and wonderful just for you and your body. I hope you enjoyed class, and I can't wait to see you again.